with us. We're slowly working our way through getting started. Miss Nevea is off for her teeth cleaning, and she'll have beautiful white sparkly teeth when she comes back. So looking forward to that. Let's see. Please say good morning to my very good friend Bob from Greenfingers. Time for food for thought. How is your coffee this morning?
Oh, desperately needed and appreciated.
Oh boy, I'm the same way this morning. I am just I this is my second cup, and I just apparently I'm ready for three. That's all I can
Yeah,
say.
I actually had an espresso, and I have my thermos that I make my rocket fuel. It's in the truck
Perfect.
because let's just say yesterday, and then especially overnight.
Oh, we got a lot of the cistern overfloweth. That's all I can say.
Yes,
Yours too?
yes,
Yeah. That's always a good thing.
yeah. It's always a good thing. So, no time for a posting, and
That's okay.
because gee, with this kind of weather and full cisterns, I've been saying it since March 1st and then March 20 with the vernal equinox, and then it's time to plant.
Big time, big time. Before we do this, let me do this. It is 8:13, almost 8:14. Let me take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back and we'll jump into it. What do you think?
You got it.
Deal. More fresh air in the morning is on the way. Please, please, please stay with us. We'll be right back. Bob from Green Fingers, Food for Thought, right after these messages. Welcome back to the program. Please join me in welcoming back to the program Bob from Greenfingers. Time food for thought. How are you, sir? Good morning.
Good morning again, everybody.
So, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, I couldn't really put up a post, but since I said the start of spring and it really is time to plant, and boy, it's really time to plant.
Mm,
So we've been kind of pouring through stuff. I know last week we did the vinca, and one of the things about like our beautiful vincas, which we sold out on, is I get a lot of requests like, let me know online and otherwise. Let me know when you have this color or that color, what have you, which is why, when we do our crops up when they're ready, I have to post it up because I do have a lot of followers that want a specific thing.
sure.
They want like the one I brought in, my papaya color, or they want a white, or they. So, our next crop, hopefully, if I've timed everything properly, should be kind of a Mother's Day crop, so
There you go.
with all the planting. And if you look outside the window into the back of my truck, I don't know if you got a camera on it, that's a ton of fruit trees,
Oh, wow.
uh, all local fruit trees. So those are were loaded last night along with the dirt, which is the bagged soil, which is now a 300-pound bag
Wow.
because of all the rain. Back of the truck with the rain we had last night was unbelievable.
I believe it.
10, 10 centimeters or whatever. Holy smoke. I haven't checked the rain gauge. I could just check a wheelbarrow. It was full.
Let's see. I didn't look at the. Let's see. What was the? I probably can tell you what we had. So 4.32 inches of rain we had. That's
Well, my guess was 10 centimeters. That's four
yeah.
inches.
There you go.
Yeah, wow. That takes us back to what was it, Jose, and then we had Jose B, better known as Lenny.
Yeah, it was yeah, a lot of rain
It was a lot of rain, and
in all in
I,
one
I
day.
we I have friends, associates, and whatever who actually are in flood zones, so it was kind of a long night.
Yeah. Um, yeah,
What can
not
I tell
not
you?
fun.
Not fun, but
Not
good and wet. Everything soaked up, and we're continuing to try and get the production numbers up, especially on food items versus just herbs. So, keep this in mind. And when we get a little more time, I can only grow as fast as God allows me. Uh, but we're going to be trying more like sweet peppers, more tomatoes in limited amounts, but because we're going to still try to keep all our prices without going up. I'm already starting to see in the nursery supplies, fertilizers and plastic pots and grow pots and growing materials are all going south or out of stock.
yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, because of supply chain issues and petroleum issues in the world.
Oh, yeah. Just crazy, 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 crazy times.
Well,
Crazy,
I,
crazy.
we started the food for thought. We've discussed this before that during the pandemic,
Hmm.
that's when we started, and then it was for survival. Conceivably, we didn't know, and everything shut down. Kind of planet wide. There was no shipping. There was no this. There was no that. You couldn't go out, and so we're kind of like gearing back that way too. I'm doing the local Malabar spinaches,
Hmm.
which is a vine, and you can find it, but no, we can find it. If you can't find it, talk to us.
Oh, hmm. It's crazy times, crazy times. And if you could think of one thing that we should perhaps maybe grow in the backyard, that we could use, what would that be?
I'm going to pick something that may sound a little odd, a pomegranate.
Really? Okay.
It's super heat tolerant, has very few, if any, insect problems. It's a very nutritious and vitamin packed fruit, and iguanas don't bother it at all.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. So if I had, that's just because the question was kind of out of left field, but
Sorry, it was. You got
uh,
me thinking.
yeah, because y- f- planting a fruit tree or something that it's not that you're always going to get something, but you're going to get something for a lifetime.
For sure.
Once you get it going. And so, yeah, if I had to just pick any one thing, not that I'm a big pomegranate eater, but that's okay. It's it, you got to have that vitamin C and all the other good antioxidants that a fruit like that may have.
And do you have? I guess the real question is then is do you have them?
Oh, I have a few. I don't have a whole lot. I might be ordering some in because the ones I have are specific. It's a variety called Texas Pink.
Hmm.
Uh, but I'm gonna try to just get some good large red pomegranate. I have an inquiry in for suppliers to send me some because they take a little while to like look like anything,
Yeah, believe it.
and the ones I have are probably like I'm gonna guess 1.5, 2 year olds, and they're already starting to flower and set fruit, but very limited quantities. I don't do huge numbers of any one thing. I do huge numbers of everything. you
I
know,
love it.
because I like to have variety, uniqueness, and things that just not the, the fruit trees in the back of my truck right now going out the door. It's cherry moya,
Hmm.
which is kind of like a soursop family, but this one's golden. Then there's sugar apple. I have a nice large green, regular kind of sugar apple going out, and the ice on indigo, which is the deep purple sugar apple. Sweetest thing I've ever eaten in the Anonia family. What else do I have back in there? A gentleman bought out all my pink guavas, so that's gone, and that takes a couple of years to also grow. And I'm trying to think what else I have in the back of the truck. I packed the whole order yesterday.
I love it when I should go shopping in the back of your truck. I
Something like that.
I wish that I wish I had a place for a fruit tree. I really don't.
No, but you could do too if you. Well, you had mentioned you have a pot that you need to replace.
Yeah.
Um, there are like things. I mean, funny enough, even a pomegranate would work in a pot. So in limited spaces, 50 years ago or whatever, there was a great book. Now it's with the internet you can find anything.
Sure.
That's square foot gardening or container gardening. So you can do a lemon tree, you can do a pomegranate, you
You
can
know
do
what I have?
something a little bit different.
You know what I have that I have yet they have yet to produce anything. Remember the little I have them in front of the veranda on the water side in a pot.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're limes. They're little lime trees that you gave me.
That's probably a local lime,
Yeah.
and that takes a while. It's not grafted, but I do have key lime grafted, a few left, and they're in flower
Hmm.
right now because it's springtime. But uh, the fruit trees we only do in Cold Bay. It's a
Mm.
much more benign
You're away from
environment
you're
than
away
Point
from
Blanche.
yeah. I would think in Point Blanche you get all the salt and everything else over there. That
Yeah, it can be brutal over there, especially like during the Heineken Regatta when we were having 37 knot winds plus gusts and it can be a little tough on some of the fruit trees.
I believe it.
And Funny enough, lemon and limes are another one that if you get them going, the monkeys don't bother it because we also have monkeys
Oh,
and
well,
rats and mice and insects and so I'm always trying to think of things for people that have the least amount of input to the most amount of reward. So
yeah,
yeah, yeah, when I advise people, so yeah, fruit trees,
I love it.
yeah.
Plant them.
I'll keep you in mind for on that pot.
Yeah, I am. Part of me was thinking I'm just gonna do something pink and kind of cool, like I always do, like the bougainvillea,
Yeah,
because it just seems to usually do pretty well until it outgrows the pot.
right.
Um, and then, but then you got me thinking maybe we should do something that will give me something I could eat.
Yeah,
Didn't we try bananas once? We tried bananas here on the
we
patio.
tried banana
That that
here.
that, that didn't work. We had Bob the banana for a long time.
Yeah, Bob the banana. I'm pretty much sold out of those too. There's been a lot of people starting in the first missile flying. Have been uh, ardent home growers and people that used to be ardent home growers are suddenly going, no, I've got to crank up the garden again and get a little more serious. And so, yeah, me too. I cranked up my garden. Uh, People who might have looked at a post on March 1st, one of the pictures is all the trays set up for seeds in my backyard. I put up hurricane shutters and, just made a kind of a shelf
Hmm.
where I can easily just get everything going.
But not. It's definitely not the season. Um, the season for tomatoes. Gonna get warm. Or,
Yeah, we're right on the cusp.
yeah.
But we do a variety called Tiny Tim, a little cherry tomato,
Hmm.
and that'll produce in a pot and it'll produce fast, and you just, you know, do it repetitively, and you always have cherry tomatoes, and they'll set fruit here. A lot easier than larger ones, and this week, those beautiful tomatoes that are like hydroponic from Holland or on a
Yeah.
vine, and you pay through the nose for them.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I just got the seeds, so I'm
Ooh.
gonna put some of those up and see how that does. But
You're
we do
one
limited.
one year you made me you planted for me. I think it was a French tomato. It was a Marmande
Yes.
tomato. That was a. It didn't last long. I think we got three before the you were fighting with the birds. Um, but I those were nice tomatoes.
Yes.
Those are very very nice tomatoes. It is
Sorry, that's mine.
oh so at any rate, food for thought. Plant. Now is the
Yes.
plant and plant more.
So no posts, and I want to thank everybody with their comments and questions, and to the Facebook, because we've had a lot recently, a lot of inquiries.
Oh, always good stuff.
Yes.
Always, always. Food for thought with Bob from Greenfingers. Two locations.
Yes.
Where?
We're in Point Blanche, just hang left past everything. That's the best way to put it. Go past the cruise ship, go past Tropical, go past, and make another left. You
Left,
can't
left,
miss it.
left.
And we are the heart of Point Blanche, literally, figuratively.
That's also true.
And then we are right behind the Burger King in Colbay.
I say it like this: if you were to go into the drive-through at Burger King
Ye-
and just keep driving straight,
Yeah, just don't stop for the burger
right,
or stop for the burger.
and
What the
then,
heck?
but you would end up literally in your office
Yeah, if you went right through the fence, but you'll
yeah,
see. Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't miss the
right,
entrance. Then you'll be right beside.
yeah.
Uh, so
What time we everybody open? What's the
and Colbay is 9 to 5. Point Blanche is 8 to 4, and both nurseries open 9 to 4 on a Saturday.
perfect? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Okay.
And
See you next week, God willing.
from your mouth to God's ears.
You got it.
Food for thought. Here's everything that's happening tonight. Here's your Amstel Bright entertainment calendar. Brought to you by Amstel Bright, Island 92, and Z 105.1 FM.